We're live, we're live, we're live. Wow. Network is so good today. I'm so happy to with that. Let's hope that it stays that way. How is everybody doing? Can you hear me? How is my audio? My audio is great, yeah? The network is really better today. I mean, on this particular. So is the TikTok studio different from the normal TikTok live session? The TikTok studio is different from the TikTok live. Oh, this is really good. Guys, we're checking out the TikTok live studio instead of the TikTok mobile. So what you are watching right now is the TikTok live studio, not the TikTok mobile. Rookie, hi. Double tap and share the video with your friends. Okay. This is interesting though. I think the TikTok studio. This is TikTok studio, not TikTok mobile. Is way better than the TikTok mobile. This is really, really good, honestly, guys. Lady Zuzu, good evening. Lady Zuzu, I think you are in Ghana. Lady Zuzu, are you in Ghana? Osmanovoski, brother, how are you doing today? Let me announce officially Unlock Accra, Ghana, 30th of December. We have paid for the venue and we are coming to Ghana from the 27th till the 4th of January. We are in Ghana, guys. So if you're in Ghana here right now, type hashtag Unlock Ghana. Unlock Ghana. Hashtag Unlock Ghana. We're coming to Ghana on the 30th of December, a full day event. And then we're going to have another outdoor event. So we have 2 days event in Ghana this December stroke January. So our people in Ghana, you asked for it. Now you have it. Bella, how are you doing? How is the UAE today? Unlock Ghana. Unlock Ghana. I'm so excited because pretty much was looking forward to coming to Ghana because Ghanaians have been so amazing, honestly. When you talk about Africans who are dedicated to knowledge, to growth, the Ghanaians are top on that list, honestly. They are top on that list. And that's why I've been, you know, looking forward to visiting Ghana. I've been looking forward to that. I'll be coming also. Sheo Ambassador is going to be there, and it's going to be a full day event. We're also going to end the 18 days manifestation marathon that is going to start in December. Good evening, Madam Grace. It's going to end in Ghana. So, Madam Grace, we're going to Ghana December 30th for Unlock Ghana. It's official now. The Ghana event is official now. The Ghana event is official. So for those of you, I salute your divinity. Ah, fantastic. Madam Grace is going with us to Ghana. It's also going to be a time more or less like for retreats and all that, vacation. Because one of those days we're going to go out and see some of the tourist attractions in Ghana, the Slave Coast, and all those other, um, you know, historical monuments that are in Ghana. So I can't wait. I can't wait, guys. So the full details, official details will be out by Friday. So we're going to make, but the flyer will be out by Friday, and then we're going to officially announce the first ever Unlock Ghana taking place in Accra. It's taking place in Accra, Ghana. So those who are not in Ghana and they would like to attend the event, what I'm going to advise is that from Friday, we're going to set up a team that would help you arrange for how you are going to come to Ghana. If you need help with your flight, you need help with your accommodation, we're going to make sure that there is a team to cater to that. So, yeah, but that would be from Friday. We're going to make that announcement from Friday. So, I am looking forward to that, guys. Now, today, because I've not been live for like a week, I took a break from live sessions for like a week. So sorry, guys. Now that I'm back, we're going to continue part two. This is part two of what we started. We started a series called Life Audits. It was a series called Life Audits, and this is the part two of the Life Audit. So, are you ready for this Life Audit? Guys, you should double tap your screen and share the video with your friends. You know, we're preparing for a free manifestation masterclass, free, from the 24th to the 27th of October. And that's why I've been sharing tips from it. I'm sharing tips from that. See, I've always said this. Thank you for the gift. Life is warfare. All the days of man, all the days of a woman on this earth is warfare. I like one of the statements of Robert Greene, one of his quotes. He said, when you meet a sword man, listen to this very carefully. This is very important because a lot of people were raised to not fight. People don't fight for what is theirs. Not many people were raised as warriors. That's why life can slap them in the face and then they just give up. People easily just take no for an answer. The moment they knock on the door is not open, they just walk away. Not many people have enough courage to break down doors. Not many people, because they were not raised to be warriors. They were raised to give up. After the first shot, they just give up. They just move on to the next thing. They move on to the next thing. And until you have a warrior mentality, you will never discover the weapons that you have to fight the battles of life. Because you first have to be ready to fight before you are given a weapon, right? You first have to be ready to fight before you have given a weapon. Because listen, anything can be a weapon and an instrument. Good evening. Money is a weapon. Money is an instrument. It's a tool, but it's also a weapon. When you become a warrior in life, you can weaponize anything. Robert Greene said, when you meet a sword man, draw your sword. That's what Robert Greene said. When you meet a sword man, draw your sword. Do not recite poetry to one who is not a poet. Please follow me carefully. When you meet a sword man, someone who is not sheathing their sword, they brought out their sword. I salute your divinity. Draw your sword. Do not recite poetry to a swordman. Do not recite poetry to one who is not a poet. Another side of dimension of to this is, don't go to a gunfight with a knife. Don't go. Can you close that door, please? Don't go to a gunfight holding a knife. Guys, let me be very honest. See, I made a decision. I like what Paul said in one of the epistles. He said, when I was a child, I spoke like a child. I thought like a child. I behaved like a child, right? But when I became a man, listen to this. When I became a man, what did I do? I put away childish things. When I was a child, I was living and thinking and acting and talking like a child. But when I became a man, I put away childish things. That's what I did. There are some things that are abnormal if you are an adult. There are some things that you should never normalize. The reason people claim that adulthood is a scam is because they have not become adults yet. They have not matured into adulthood. That's why they think adulthood is a scam. Adulthood is beautiful. It is your state of independence where you can make your own decisions, where you can make your own choices. But on the other side of those choices and decisions, there are consequences. Because on the other side of your freedom as an adult is responsibility. When you are an adult, you have authority, and authority is responsibility. Good evening, guys. One of the things that gets me, puts me into a place where I'm just dumbfounded, like I'm literally shocked, is when I hear an adult tell me they don't know why this particular thing is happening to them. One of the ways to know that you are not yet an adult, regardless your age, is for something to be happening to you and you don't know why it is happening to you. And we have normalized these things To many people, it is normal for an adult to not be able to describe what is happening to them, for an adult to not be able to pinpoint patterns in the trajectory of their life. Sweet Bonnie, good evening. We have normalized it. Thank you, Rookie. We have normalized it. I will never normalize childish acts or expect an adult to act like a child. It's impossible. I will never massage anybody's childishness to that point. Because as an adult, there are things that are expected of you as an adult. There are things that are expected of you. And one of the problems that people have is that people think that love is acceptance of just anything. If you love me, you must accept me the way I am. And this is one of the challenges in relationship. This is not a big challenge in relationships. I don't want to mature into adulthood. So you must then just I want to remain a child. Then you must just accept me. That's the way women are. That's the way men are. And people willingly or unwillingly stunt their own growth because of these things. Now, a lot of people actually think that it is somebody that is responsible for their situation. But no, as an adult, you are the first person responsible for your own situation. Because listen to me, as an adult, you should know the food you want to eat per time. There are many people now, take them to a restaurant, an adult, take them to a restaurant. What would you like to eat? I don't know. Everything they don't know. There's nothing they know. And people think this is normal. People think it's normal because it is a reflection of your life, the totality of your life. There is no adult. The vocabulary I don't know should not be part of your vocabulary as an adult. Should not be. I will never get to a point where I don't know what to do. How? But because listen, people have accepted it as a norm. Especially you women, they have injected you with this mediocre pattern that because you are a woman, you are weak, emotionally weak. So many times you don't know. And many of you women, you have accepted it, that it is normal. I always don't know what is happening to me. It's because of my zodiac sign. That's why, see, I don't, I'm not one of those people that will come and, you know, inject you, fill your head up with zodiac rubbish. All these things are tools that you use. So, see, let me tell you the truth. See, any adult that is stuck and they don't know why they are stuck, the reason they will remain stuck is because they don't know. Because see, when the ability to identify your problem is the first step to solving that problem. But because many were not raised to be warriors, many were not raised to be problem solvers, a lot of people were raised to seek salvation. They were raised with Messiah syndrome. They are either suffering from messianic complex or the savior complex. This is true. This is what's happening to a lot of people. They are either delusional or confused. Ambassador, I salute you. And this is why I see one of the ways that my principle as a transformational teacher is that I will never, I will never allow anybody to make a hero or savior out of me. I won't let you do that. I will never allow anybody to make a hero out of me. It's not going to happen. I don't want anybody's cape or award because I don't want to be the hero in anybody's story. Go and be the hero in your own story. Because the moment you allow people to make a hero out of you, that is the beginning of your end. So you must be courageous enough to tell people that they should go and be the hero in their own story. Because there is courage in remaining ordinary and simply just living your life. Like everything I'm doing, I'm living my life. I'm pursuing my purpose. So I am creating the platform for you to open up your heart to the pursuit of your own purpose. That's why I am not leading any movement. I wrote something on my WhatsApp. I remember the great Malcolm X. Malcolm X was asked a question. They said, when he came back to the US after traveling Africa, meeting African leaders, and they asked him, they said, so are you the new leader of the Pan African movement? And Malcolm X made a statement. I will never forget that statement. Malcolm X said, I am not the leader of anything. Right? I am not the leader of anything. I am not going to institutionalize the struggle of the Afro-Americans. That's what he said. I'm not going to, because he said, the moment you institutionalize the struggle, it becomes your personal thing. That's what it becomes. Then you now raise yourself to a pedestal where people are looking up to you to become like you, not like themselves. The best person you can become is yourself, not me. I am not your savior. I'm not your hero. I'm going to be the hero in my own story, not your story. I'm not going to be the captain in your ship. You have to be the captain in your ship. The best I can do for you is what I'm doing for you, to create the conducive environment for you to begin the cultivation of your personal power. That's it. I have said this repeatedly. The most effective ritual that you can do is the one that you do by yourself. The most powerful ritual that will work for you is the ritual you did by yourself, not the one someone did for you. Yeah, yeah. There's a place of that. There's a place of that. That you are meant to be the hero. Are we back? In your own story. Sorry, we are using the TikTok live studio, so it's different from TikTok mobile. You have the responsibility to be the hero in your story. Now, people are quick to find a hero in someone else, right? You see what is happening right now to Very Dark Man. People are now saying that Very Dark Man should contest for president in 2027 because they are just looking for someone that will fix Nigeria for them. We are off again. They are looking for someone that, so they have seen that Very Dark Man is the next hero now. Very Dark Man looks, this guy is doing something extraordinary. He can be the next savior that will save us. He's the next savior that will save us. You want to put a cape on him and wear him a garment, a heroic garment. And if he is foolish enough, he will accept that offer from people. Nobody is coming to save you. Nobody is coming to save you. Nobody. You don't need salvation. What you need is transformation. You don't need salvation. Salvation from what? What you need is transformation. Let your life be full of consistent transformation. Be transformed by the renewing of your mind. When I speak sometimes, I hear people say, someone like you should be governor so that I can be governor and save them. I don't want to be governor. You too, why can't you think of yourself as the one that needs to be governor? Why are you advising me to be governor because I am doing something extraordinary? You too, you can be a governor. It doesn't have to be me. The moment you become an adult, you must stop this proclivity to look for this heroic thing in people, this tendency to look for the ability in someone else to save you from something. You must deal with it. You must deal with it. Because see, if we continue to live like that, we will never mature into adulthood. Adulthood is a scam because you are not yet an adult. That's why you don't understand the responsibilities of adulthood. Yeah, it's because you are not yet an adult. It's the truth. Because you see that song that very nonsense song that girl released, adulthood, na scam. That song is for irresponsible people. Only an irresponsible adult will say that adulthood is a scam because you are not yet an adult. That's why. And when you're not yet an adult, the face of adulthood will be very complicated. It will be complex for you because you are still seeing living through adulthood like a minor, like a child. You still want to be pampered in your feelings. You don't confront issues, easily offended. Even when it comes to things that will transform your life, you are just offended. You are just offended. When people tell you what you're doing, I think you should do it a different way, you're just offended. But what you're doing is not working. But you want, it is only children, toddlers, that stick to what is not working. Only toddlers stick to what is not working. Only toddlers are unstable. Only toddlers don't know what they want. It is not normal for an adult not to know what they freaking want. We have normalized these things as that's the way it is in life. That's not the way it is. That's not how it is. I know everything I want in life. The color, the number, the size. Whenever I see what I want, I know. Because that is one of the things that makes you an adult. And if you are not yet an adult, you must first tell yourself, I'm still a child. Because adulthood is by initiation. Masculinity is initiation. Manhood is initiation. Womanhood is initiation. It's not by age, it's not by marriage. No. You can be a married man and still be a fool. You can be a married woman and still be a yeye person. It is initiation, and the process of initiation is tough. Go and ask people who have been initiated into manhood and womanhood, the pain that they went through. You think it's easy? You don't want to go through the pain of the initiation into manhood and womanhood. You just think life will just present to you, bring things to you on a platter. That's why people think they can live through a 12 calendar month on the prophecy of somebody on the 31st of December. And they keep doing these things year in, year out, not no results, always frustrated and depressed, easily sad and easily down, right? And so only a child will pee and poo poo in the same spot every now and then. And even when they beat the child will still go and poo because he's a toddler. They can't use their brain to think. Because they've told them that when they are relating with divinity, God doesn't need your brain. You have to shut down your brain. You only understand the things of God by the Spirit. Mentally lazy people. They forget that your brain is one of the assets in your spiritual estate. Your brain is not just a physical organ. Sean Ambassador will call it an occult organ. The reason many people are not ascending and progressing in their life, whether it's emotionally, in their relationship, financially, and other areas of their life, is because they shut down their brain when it comes to spiritual dimensions, because they've been told by their pastors and their imams that God doesn't need your brain. So drop your brain. And there is no way any human will suspend their brain when it comes to spiritual insight and they will be able to make anything out of that insight. It's impossible. Your brain is an integral part of your spiritual estate. The ability to think logically is spiritual. Analytic skill is spiritual. It's a spiritual gift and is inborn, is inherent in you. It's just that it is in hibernation mode because of the rubbish that you have been fed with since childhood. Observational skill is spiritual. The ability to be observant is spiritual. Everything is spiritual and physical simultaneously at the same time. But they've separated the two for you and tell you when you are dealing with God, you have to be a fool and a mumu. That's the only way you can understand God. Mm. That's what they tell people. That's what they've been teaching people. And and those dogmas and doctrines, they make you dependent. You can never become an independent person. You will always need the systems and the institutions. They are going to try you many times. Let me tell you something. Because it's not enough to talk. I was talking to one of my brother. I think he's here now. It is not enough for you to declare that, yes, I am now this. Especially for a lot of you who have either denounced religion or you are on your path to your authentic spirituality, right? Then life is going to test you. Life is going to test you. Yes. Okay, now that you have said that you are now on your path to your authentic spirituality, something will now happen. Okay, let's see. Prove it now. Let's see if you will not become dependent again. There are some things that I will never go back to those things, even if this house fall on my head like this. I have decided to follow my ancestors and my orishas. I have decided to follow Eledumare and my ancestors. I have decided to follow my chi and my ori. No turning back. No, 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 no turning back. No, 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 no. I have this. Why are you guys laughing? I have decided to follow my ancestors. I'm Orisha. I have decided to follow Eledumare of the pantheons of Yoruba and the universe or the African spirituality. No turning back. The world before me, the inner beside me. All of the haters or the people where they expect something bad will happen to me. They are in their Jonesing world. No turning back. No turning back. They are in their Jonesing world. All the people expecting, no, the Holy Spirit will arrest him one day. Thunder fire you and your Holy Spirit. Because see, let me tell you something. For you to get to a point when you are this confident, there are some things I say and people are like, are you not afraid of what? Okay, afraid of what? To start with, afraid of what? Afraid of what? Because there are people, see, one of the tweets I made today, I said, if you are still referring to somebody as a man of God, you have not even begun your authentic spirituality journey. If you still see some people as men of God, you have not started your authentic spirituality journey. You haven't. You haven't started it. Because listen, if somebody is a man of God, then what are you? It means that you are a child of God. So look at the psychology. It means that you have unconsciously placed them on a pedestal. There is no man of God anywhere, including me. I'm not a man of God. We're all human beings with spirit, soul, and body living our life. Some of us are hustling, some of us are doing. There is no man of God anywhere. Subtle superiority mind game that exempts them from accountability. Man of God, my foot. Let me see. A lot of people don't know my history. A lot of the young pastors who are in their 40s that you are seeing, they used to be my friends. And when some of them see me, they want to appear like, I should treat them like they are members. I am not one of your members. I'm not one of your members. Moses Cartel, let me tell you something. When you talk, this is one of the tactics, and this is a subtle way to push people to a corner of silence. Don't do that to me. I am too big for this kind of thing, this kind of comments that you are talking about. I'm too big for this. If you call it an attack, so be it. So be it. When you listen to me, if you are really sincere and you want change, in the so-called Nigeria you claim you want change, you will not deny the fact that religion, organized religion, is the number one problem in Nigeria. So if during explanation sometimes I have to mention them, the same way they have rubbished and talked down on the Yoruba spirituality, the Igbo spirituality, the African spirituality system, then so be it. Call it an attack. I don't give a fool. I don't care. Why are you people easily offended? But when it is your own time to say Babalawo power, powerless power, no, Babalawo should not be offended. It is not an attack. Foolish, bastard, powerless power. It's not an attack. But the moment they mention your pastors, you start catching feelings. Like they mention your father. You start catching feelings. What is wrong with us in this country? Adults, adults. What have I said here that you're already catching fever, you're already having malaria? And this is the reason many people have been held down in bondage, mental bondage. That's it. You cannot use that reverse psychology on me. One of the ways that they have succeeded in pushing the lies, one of the ways is when they see someone like me, they say, recently your messages I have been speaking this way since. So which one maybe you just followed me when? So you think you can tell me that I will now listen to you? Oga, there is no man of God anywhere, I repeat it. Anywhere, there is no man of God anywhere. No man of God anywhere. I repeat it. I don't care what the person's name is anywhere. Bishop, G.O., Imam, Sheikh, there is no man of God anywhere. Because one of the things that is making a lot of people not pursue their purpose is that they have built thrones in their hearts and they have installed other humans on that throne. So in the throne of their life, on that throne, it is someone else that is one man of God is the one sitting there. I expect me not to talk about that one, saying I'm attacking. Who am I attacking? To hell with all of them. Don't even push me. See, I can be very, very diplomatic, but at the same time, I can say whatever the hell I want. So don't even go there. When you look at the level of ignorance, the deprivation, when you look at the way society is in Nigeria right now, you think what I'm saying is wrong, then it means you are the enemy. You are one of the enemies of the people. Some people have exalted themselves to a place they don't belong. And the gullible, the naive, and many people, because of ignorant parenting, because they were raised by parents who know nothing about spirituality. So they have become the victims of these religious and political tyrants. So some people can't even make the next move to pursue their own good because they believe that, no, they have to take permission from this person. This person must first confirm. This person must first say this. They cannot do that. And you think I shouldn't say what I'm saying because you are catching feelings? You don't need any man of God because he doesn't exist. There's nothing like that. It doesn't exist. It is a trick. It is a trick to claim superiority in your life. And when a human is big in your life, you are small. The moment you exalt any human in your life, you become small. You can never grow bigger or higher than that person. You only go as far as that person wants you to go. That's why it is the men of God that are buying private jets. They are the ones who are getting richer. The people that are under them, nothing to show. They have nothing to show for the spiritual covering. Where is the benefit of the spiritual covering? Because listen, in trying to speak people out of the hellhole they are in, we must step on toes. We will step on toes. We cannot economize the truth and our words. We will step on toes. Because see, we are where we are today because they stepped on toes. Yes, they did not bloody care about whether you are Yoruba spirituality, Igbo spirituality. They rubbished our ancestral systems. They rubbished it. They even burnt, invaded. They rubbished everything that our ancestors stood for. So now that people are now beginning, this age of Aquarius, where people are now beginning to speak up, people are catching feelings. They have just scratched the surface. People have just scratched the surface. They're not even there yet. They have not even started. They have not started touching you people's tail. You're already catching feelings. In another 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 years, you can't even imagine what is going to happen. Because listen, I have told you, I don't care who built it. Their empire from next year will start going down. See, there are many of you, your freedom will come when the empires of your oppressors starts going down so that you can see. Because that is what it will take for many of you to be free. That is what it will take. And it's going to happen from next year. Universal Year 9, endings. There will be the beginning of the end of tyrannical systems, religious, political, and otherwise. I don't care if they are building 100,000 sister, 50,000 that are useless to society, is going down. Yes. And I'm not saying this, I'm not saying anything like all this prophet. I'm saying it from my knowledge of esotericism. That's what I'm saying it from. When you hear the end of the world, this is what it means. It is the transition from one age to another. We are entering another phase of life, and endings are here. all the systems that are holding the minds of people down, that you are catching feelings and protecting your oppressors. The people who are holding your wives, your daughters, your sons, your brothers down and sucking their energy, you are protecting them. Their empires are going down. People who are lying to you, their empires are going down. You're going to say it because it must get to that point for some people to be free. And we are not leading any movements. We're not starting any church, thankfully. We're not starting any mosque. We're not starting any religion. We are only activating the divinity in you to rise. We want to help you trigger the lion in you to start roaring. Let the lion in you start roaring. The tyrants holding your parents down. I succeeded in convincing my mother that she should forget about anything rapture because it is a fallacy. So if that one too is going to now get some people offended, no problem, because it is a fallacy. And I'm speaking as a theologian, a student of the Bible, is someone who has studied all the hermeneutics of scriptures, from the Greek to the lexicons to the transliteration of scriptures. Somebody who read the Bible from cover to cover at age 9, who won all the Bible's quiz in First Gospel Church. I know they will say that you need the Holy Spirit to understand the Word of God. Only mentally lazy people say that. I'm speaking as somebody who has read every religious book you can think of, from the Quran, right, to the Epic of Gilgamesh, to the Mahabharata. Everything, I've read them from cover to cover. So if you are telling me that you are a student of the Bible and you believe in the concept of rapture, that alone tells me that I should not listen to you, that you are my student, I should teach you. Because listen, this is a dysfunctional cycle that has projected this fear into us as children. Our parents, they captured our parents and then our parents transferred it to us. And many of us want to transfer it to our children. And that's why we are not seeing remarkable growth in African communities when we are meant to be the ones leading the world, even at an individual level. You see, people are in abject misery. Yet, they want to give their life for the systems and institutions that put them in that misery. Put them in that misery. Put them in that misery. The moment you fear, we were discussing something yesterday, and I was telling someone that this particular on me, I don't believe normally. I'm not a believer. I'm a thinker and I'm a knower. But this one you are telling me about this, your concept of hell, heaven, I don't, all these things. Give me facts and proofs. And he said, no, but he cannot say that he doesn't believe it because fear. So many of you, the only reason you are holding on to the things you are holding on is because of fear. Your belief is powered by fear. Simple. Yeah, you think it's God, godly fear. There is nothing like godly fear. Fear is fear. Divinity does not need you to fear divinity. The only thing divinity expects from you is fellowship. Partner with me so that you can navigate your path in life victoriously. Yes, partner with me. So you won't need institutions, external institutions, figures, prophets, apostles outside of yourself. The best anybody should be to you is a teacher. The best I can be to you is a teacher. Yes, there is a place of guidance, there is a place of tutoring people and mentoring them. But the purpose of that is to inspire you to the point where you can stand on your own and you don't need anybody to do anything for you. That's why I love the community we have built so much because, see, there are many people in that community. Even when we tell them there's 45 minutes for you, they say don't worry. I'm applying the things you are teaching. Those are the kind of people that we are raising. We're not raising people that will come and be man of God. Man of God. Which man of God? Man of God, my foot. There's no man of God anywhere. I repeat. And people are held down in captivity every day. They are held down in captivity every day because of this. And the interesting thing is, when they see an opportunity to open their hearts to universal principles that would elevate their consciousness, they resist it, they attack it. Oh, guys. Sometimes I look at some things and I just feel like I should just, because I'm an empath, I feel like I should cry for some people. And this is why, listen, this is why people claim what is not theirs. At 50 years old, 60 years old, 70, 80, they are still claiming what doesn't belong to them. Because they have, for decades, right, they have externalized their own power, their own ability to command change and the realities they desire. They have externalized it. And they have given it to institutions, systems, and people outside them. And those ones have used their energy to advance their agenda. So at 50, 60, they have nothing to show for their life. So now they have to claim the success of their institution. They have to claim the success of their football club. We just bought, what's his name? We just bought Gallant. You see an Arsenal fan, say he's using we. We just bought. How much of your money is in Arsenal? How much of you, because you have spent all your life, you've given all your energy to Arsenal. And even though you have nothing to show for your own life, now you have to own success that is not yours. But they're not going to beat us this night. And they go, the way they speak about football club as if it is their fathers, it is their inheritance. Why are you why are you owning it like it is? There are some men. Remember during the African Cup of Nations, they said a man was watching African Cup of Nations and he had a heart attack. So there are men who they are more passionate about football than they are about their wife and their family. And not that they are making any money from it. No benefit other than adrenaline rush. That's all. Testosterone rush. Hey, hype. That's the only achievement. But they have so personalized it. Own it like the success of Messi is their success. Even if their own personal life, there is no success for 10 years. But Messi is the highest paid footballer in the whole world. Is that my audio? Messi, Ronaldo is the highest. Ronaldo. Me, I am for Ronaldo. You are for Messi. And they start chasing clouds at 40, at 30, at 50, at 60. I am for Wizkid, I am for Davido. If we see you, we will beat you because you did nothing, no result in their own life, guys. Because over the years, they have not explored their own personal capacity to effect change in their life. So they have looked at how empty their life is, nothing to show for it. So they have to claim other people's success. God forbid that. The only thing you do with the success of other people is that you celebrate it. You don't claim it. You can't claim anybody's. Our man of God just bought a private jet and they start celebrating it. But he can't change his phone. He can't even change his Android phone of 100,000. He can't change it. But his man of God just bought, they just gave him Rolls Royce. Like, what's that? And that's what he carries on his head, owning it like it is his success. Distraction from his own life that is in misery and shambles. And when you say this, you're attacking our man of God. Get out of here. You are not serious. They can't pay their own children's school fees, but they are celebrating someone who has more than enough and is still getting more than enough because they have given up on their own life. They have given up on their own ability to command any change or success in their own life. I am passionate about this because, see, life is not that mysterious. Life is not that difficult. It is mysterious to you because you don't understand the laws, the principles and laws that govern the universe. Because you have refused. See, the truth must first piss you off before it can transform your life. So for people, somebody, you know, she when I made a video about Yahweh, what did you answer? I think I am done here. This is the last time. And she blocked me. I told Ola, block her back. Block her back. Nothing, they don't want to go on any personal journey of discovery. They don't want to go on any personal. It is other people's, anything other people have. Our Arsenal club, our Chelsea club, my fave. Because they know that nothing is happening for them. Their own life is empty. They don't think that they can ever power anything substantial again. So let me just identify with something and be claiming it, even though I have no part, I have no inheritance in that thing. At least me, I am a failure, but my religion is advancing. At least I am a failure. My religion can raise millions of dollars to build a mosque in one night. At least our church is building 100,000. At least my club, Arsenal, it won the last UEFA championship. So they claim things that does not have any direct impact in their lives. Whiskey is richer than Davido. The same Whiskey that we insult them on social media and tell them you are all broke asses. They say my popsy, Whiskey is their popsy. Our popsy, our popsy. And I look at these things and sometimes I want to weep for people. I want to weep for people because see, I know that it is impossible for you to live your life like this and have any results. It is impossible. It is impossible. It is impossible. My 001. So you, what's your own number? Oh, you, what is your own number? You're not even, you are far, 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 but my 001. My 001. Machala. Machala, machala, but you are running mad. The only reason people claim other people's success, have I spent up to 1 hour? The only reason people claim other people's success, because let me tell you, I've told myself, when I'm on social media, I will not spend more than 1 hour. Because let me tell you the truth. Let me tell you what I've noticed. The people who pay, right, they are not easily offended. It is the ones who are not paying that are easily offended. The people who pay, they are never easily offended. It is the ones who are not paying that are always easily offended. So me, I've said I'm going to limit my time on social media so I can give my attention to my VIPs and my Manifest World community. Yes, because you will, and listen, I've told you this before. Guys, listen, see, I have people on my retainership, right, who are paying as much as 2 million naira. The lowest on my retainership is 1 million, and they never take anything personal. So you notice that it is the broke, sufferhead masses that are easily offended. And I'm not trying to bring anybody down, but guys, I'm saying this with every passion and empathy in me. That your life is the way it is because of your mentality. You have refused to break the chains of oppression. Rather, you celebrate your oppressors, you protect your oppressors. But when you see people who are speaking truth that can change your life, why you talk not by anointed, talk not by anointed, touching our anointed, blasphemous. Don't talk about our religion. And I look at them like, see the person who is talking. They should not talk their religion. They should not touch their anointed. And listen, this is why a lot of people, this is why the wealthy and the powerful people, they avoid the masses. They all, by all means, they like to avoid, because see, a very rich man told me one day, and I thought a lot of people would think he's insensitive. He said, for a person to be poor for 5 years, stay away from that person. Something is wrong with that person. And he said, yeah, that even his family members who are poor and they've been poor for 5 years, he doesn't want it, don't come to my house. And when he made that statement, the people around felt he was insensitive. Like, and I just, because I'm a student, I learned. I said, but this statement is not insensitive. That your life will not work for 5 years. And then you think it's the government. It is because of the things, the limiting beliefs that you have held on to. And one of those limiting beliefs is to think that somebody is a man of God in your life. Yes. Because it distracts you from exploring your own spiritual estate. That's it. You are now living for that person. It now takes your attention away from focusing on your own ability to create your own realities, to command change and transformation. See, me, I just said that we don't want to be doing all this testimony thing. If I tell you what people are telling me every day in the community, how people are powering change in their life in less than 1 month, they start following and listening. They go apply. 1 month, change, massive change. If I tell you what's happening, if we had a plan to start a church now, somebody told me one day, you are sitting on a gold mine. Somebody told me, he's a pastor friend. He said, you are sitting on a gold mine, you don't know. I said, what do you mean by gold mine? He said, what you are doing, I can't come to the public and give you any support. But what you are doing, you can build something on it right now that will last forever. And I know that what he's saying is start something like a ministry, not the only ministry. We're back, don't worry. It's the puzzle. They wanted me to solve the puzzle. They wanted me to solve the puzzle. Almost. How many minutes to 1 hour? Okay. You know, go past 1 hour. See, Ikeoluwa, she has evidence of massive change between 3 months, powering it by herself. Nobody laid hands on her to fall down on any year anointing. Because that's another one. It is all fallacy. Falling down is a scam. I'm telling you now. Falling down on the anointing is a scam. You are only wasting your time. I am telling you. Nobody will tell you the way I'm telling you. Yeah. After the falling down, what next? What has happened to you? What has happened to you after the falling down? Let me tell you, the sessions I'm going to be holding on TikTok between now and the end of this year is called Live Audit. So anybody who is too sensitive, easily offended, the sessions are not for that person because I'm not going to economize my words. I'm not going to. I have seen where people, and these are people who they are not sufferhead. They are comfortable, and they tell me when I joined your 18 days manifestation marathon, I had only one desire to fulfill. Before we finished it, it happened. After 1 month, after 2 months, I wanted to marry. That's the only thing on my mind. And Femi, do you know that I'm married now? I've never been able to make any financial whatever in my life for months. And after 1 month, and I started doing power cycle, I sold 2 properties in 1 month. It's not magic. It's not that they are special. There is nothing extraordinary about it. They just apply principles that you also need to go and apply. That's it. Not audio miracle. Because see, the way we define miracle is different from the way they define miracle. They define miracle as a divine intervention that you cannot explain. No, that's error. That's not miracle. Miracle is the art of discovering what works and working it. Right. So what happens is you have discovered the principles that work. I've told you before the trinity of universal system of learning: knowledge, understanding, and wisdom. You know how to integrate these three dimensions. Then it becomes the principles that work. So you work it, you discover what works, and then you work it. So it is people that will be looking at you like, this guy is living a miraculous life. To you, you're just living your life. And it is not just about money, it goes even to your healing. Even to your healing. There is a level you get to and you understand your body. Because listen, I'm going to tell you something. Your body, because one of the errors that, here we demystify stuff here. So they've told you that your spirit is more important than your body, and your soul is more important than your body. Yeah. That's why a lot of people, their spirit is so agile, they have a lot of plans, uh, uh, and all that, but their body is sick, their body is weak. In this incarnate existence, all your trinity of existence are important. None is superior to the other. Your soul is just as important as your body. Your spirit is just as important as your soul. It's just like that. So if you don't take care of your body, you don't communicate with your body. See, communicating with your body is a spiritual practice, it's a ritual. I speak to my body every day when I'm bathing. Because ritual bath is not just somebody giving you something to pour on your body. I speak to every part of my body, including my this thing. What name should I use for it now before TikTok? My Bola. Yes, I speak to my Bola. You will not put me in trouble, you this thing. You will obey me. You will not take me out of my purpose and my plan. You will not disgrace and embarrass me. I speak to every part of my body. That's what I do. That's every of your bath should be a ritual bath. I speak to my head, I speak to my eyes. Because listen to me, guys. Your body is the physical representation of your soul. Yes. For instance, your voice, your vocal cord is the instrument that produces the audible vibrational frequency of your soul. So my voice will only utter words that are conversant with what my soul wants in the moment. What was I asking you on Sunday in the morning? I was scrutinizing them about something because my soul told me that there will be a police case. And it didn't happen. Because everything is working together simultaneously. No separation. One of the things that religion does to you is it separates things. Religion is a separatist ideology. It separates things. Your spirit is different from your body is different from your soul. This is different from this. Cut this off. Your brain, you don't need your brain now. You just need to be a fool now. When you finish praying, then you can now use your brain. When you are praying, you must be a fool. Your brain must be dead. Then after prayer, then you can now bring back your brain into your head. There is no food that my gola will see. If my soul does not want to eat that food, my gola must obey the instruction of my soul. And I'm telling you, I'm not boasting, I'm telling you, if I don't want to sleep with a person, let them off their clothes. I am not going to do it. If my soul does not tell me that there is mutual benefit for both of us at the soul level, I am not going to do it. Spray yourself with all the perfume in the whole world. You're just fooling yourself. And this is by practice. See, it is not, I'm not saying it so that you say, this guy, wow. You can also practice it. Ritual, but start communicating with your body. Start communicating every of your bath. One of your most important time of the day is when you are having your shower. You don't know, you are alone by yourself the way you came to this world. Except some of you, maybe you are married, you want to do freaky, freaky. And how many times you bath with your partner? It's not all the time now. Most of the time, 90% of the time when you want to shower, you are alone. I maximize that time. My bathing time, I don't joke with it. I maximize it. Matter of fact, I plan. Thank you, call me terms. My bathing. I don't just jump in the bathroom. I turn the water on. I come out again. I take the speaker, press some music. I burn some candles, incense. I enter, I stand. I look at the water. Most times I don't, because I don't like bathtub. I do shower. But because I am a ritualist, I'm always bathing from buckets. So the shower has been there. I don't even use it because I have to put things in my water as a ritualist that I am. And then I start speaking to that water. Symbolic, water ritual, fire ritual. How many rituals do you do per day? They've told you it's evil, but they are giving you Holy Communion. And Holy Communion is not a Christian practice. Christianity copied it. It's an ancient ritual. I hope you know that. Before you argue, please go fact check by yourself. Rituals. How many rituals do you do every day? Today I have done fire ritual, I have done water ritual, I have done voice ritual. Yes, you can use hot water. Yes. And then I start pouring that water on myself. And I start speaking to my head. Orí mi o, àwọn olórí burúkú mi gbọdọ̀ pàdé wọn o. Only good things. Only good things. Because every part of my body, they are spiritual. Every part of your body, they are spiritual. Right? Move my legs. You only go to places that will favor me. Time wasters and charlatans, move them out of my sphere of influence. Agents of frustration, troublemaker, yeye people, move them out of my sphere of influence. I speak because your leg is your mobility. That's what you use to go to places. Àwọn hooligans, move them out of my sphere of influence. I speak to my hand. I'm calling every of my body, my prostate, my kidney. I'm speaking to my kidney, my liver, my pancreas, my bloodstream. I'm speaking to them. You must all work together as a family. Are you listening to me? Are you listening to me? As a woman, you are not speaking to your gate. That's your this thing. You're not speaking to it. I don't want to say it now before TikTok will say they want to. You don't, do you even know how powerful your private part, your portal is as a woman? Life comes out of it. The only time you want to use it is when you, hey, give it to me, give it to me. Ah! That's the only time you remember that it has a function. The moment you are done with your, I am wet, give it to me, you forget that it has more important functions than just somebody's bulla entering every now and then. And you're this one size is not big enough. You are not hard. When you can speak into it. You know, the other time I was talking about a woman's menstrual cycle. A lot of people don't even know anything about it. I have made a video before where I told you that the private part of a woman, the private part of a woman is a money gate. See, let me tell you, spiritually woke men will tell you that. But a lot of you think that every time you are wet, you must collect from somebody because you have not mastered the control of your sexual energy. Let me tell you, all my live sessions through for the rest of this year is live audits. It's going to be bass goals like this. That's how it's going to be. You have not mastered because you were not trained. You were trained to deny your sexual energy. You were not trained to integrate, exploit, embrace it, have a relationship with it. And that's why when you have accumulated more than enough, you now go and do it with somebody that the consequences are now grave. That's what it is. I have told you, listen, I will never, because it is all fallacy and hypocrisy and lies. Tell a 20 plus year old, 30 plus year old, 40 plus year old, 50 plus year old that is not married that if you don't sleep with anybody, you are committing fornication. It is all nonsense. What I'm going to tell you is make sure that you create safe and healthy outlets. So if the outlet that you want to express that energy through in that time is via intimacy with someone, make sure it is somebody that you know and you trust, and that intimacy will be beneficial to both of you, especially at the soul level. So you don't open yourself to somebody you don't know to now know you. You must know someone before you allow them to know you. And this is why, for every time that I've done anything like that with anybody, I did not just do it the day I met them. I was studying them, I was watching them. And when I knew them and I was comfortable with them, and I did it. And I do not believe that it is fornication, it is rubbish. I mean, me, I'll speak to you, practically, and I'm real. I'm not saying you should go out there and just jump on anything, but I'm saying sometimes after you have used it for your benefit in other areas for a lot of things, and after a while you still need intimacy, right? It is also a very healthy and safe outlet to find. That's why I see if you're not married, you should have somebody who you trust, who both of you are committed to each other. I'm telling you that now. Anybody that wants to vex, they should vex. Yes, because if you don't do that, it's going to result, because many times I've given you how to express that energy, intuitive dancing, writing, art, and all that. But because you are a human being and you have sexual hormones, and there's a certain age you reach, you are meant to be having, right? So because you are not having it, it can result to frustration and depression, sadness, rigidity. You are so, because they never flog you for a while. So you think that all those sadness and those things, they are coming from other places. Or maybe it's one demon. No, it's because you have not gotten laid for a while. So what you are meant, why do you think our ancestors were making sure that the moment you reach a certain age, you marry? Because they know that there are consequences if you don't start exercising those hormones. And that's why in creating safe and healthy outlets for your sexual energy, apart from the bigger picture, you have a project. I have stayed without sex before for 3 good years. I have stayed for 2 years, intervals, breaks, because I was aiming for something. That's different. That's semen retention, right? That is semen retention. But if that is not the case, and you just want to create healthy sexual outlets, as much as art, creativity, all of those things are involved, also having a healthy relationship. It's also part of it. Not somebody that will use you, you just, when you do it with them, you just feel used. and they just take advantage of it. We're going to close there. I said 1 hour, but we have spent 1 hour 20 minutes. So I don't know. The remaining 10 minutes, is there a question? This is live audit part two. We're gonna because Ambassador didn't go live today, so I said let me go live since I haven't gone live for like a week. There are a lot of materials on online that you can go read about alchemizing your sexual energy. Read up on them. It would really really help you. Honestly, these materials would really really help you because listen, guys, everything is energy and energy is everything. The world is an energy market, and so how you invest your energy, the things you invest your energy in, you're going to get your reward from those things. That is where your reward is. Where you invest your energy, that is where your reward is. If you are investing your energy in someone else's cause, someone else's garden, you are tending someone else's garden and you leave your own. By the time you come back to your own garden, it's withered up. A lot of people here, if this is your first time on my live session, we have a free manifestation masterclass for 4 days, and it's starting from the 24th of this month, the 27th of this month. And if you would like to be part of that and you don't belong to any of our WhatsApp groups yet, then you can click the link in the bio and join the waitlist. Tony Leeds, you can come up if you want to ask any question. If there's any question, kindly um, ask. I still have like 8 minutes. I want to finish at in 8 minutes time. I'll be done. Now, unlock Ghana, please. Thank you for reminding us. Unlock Ghana is happening, guys. Kai, man, I'm so excited. We are going to Ghana, guys. Accra. The event is December 30th, and then in January 2nd, we're going to have an outdoor event. We're going to have an outdoor event on the 2nd, but the main event is 30th of December. And on the 30th of December, it's going to be hot. Accra. Oh, come on, man. It's going to be the bomb. Eyes, go ahead, please.
Good evening, Femi Juba.
Good evening.
Good evening. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Go ahead, please.
I really yes. I first of all want to say thank you. I've followed your class often time, and I'm privileged. And there were a lot of things I know, but I didn't know them. So when I heard you speak, I practically did one, and to my greatest surprise, it was just correct. Like a lot of things they taught us. I really didn't believe it was true. But when I followed your class, I found out, wow, this is it. I did something, and there was something, a project I wanted to do for a very long time. I couldn't do it. I don't know why I was being resisted. But after that, I followed one practical. I just did it. I can't tell you how. Something like an energy, like it was just possible. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. So that I was one that typed, "This is possible." But
Awesome.
so I was like, I didn't even know you were on live session because I just typed your name now, search
Oh, awesome.
on this new TikTok. So I found out you were saying exactly the same thing.
Thank you so much.
So I really first of all want to say thank you.
Thank you.
Obviously, if only I can have maybe WhatsApp on the WhatsApp group, I would like to be notified whenever you're online.
Yes, if you can join the WhatsApp, we have a WhatsApp community called Manifest Growth Community. So we always send it to them whenever I'm online. And to become a member of that community, you must have bought one of my products, either my book, a master class, or anything. Then you can become a member of the community. So if you want to do that, you can just send a DM. And somebody will attend to you.
All right, I will check it on the bio now, and I will get.
Thank you, brother. Cheers, man. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
All right. So Guys, let me also remind you that all the premium master classes we have had this year, they are available if you want to get them. The last premium business mastermind, Sweet Bunny said she bought the book. We will not add her. Please send a message to the TikTok right now, and you are going to be added right now. Send a message to the TikTok right now. DM to TikTok, you're going to be added now. All the premium classes we have had this year, business mastermind, esoteric business mastermind, 18 days manifestation marathon, the numerology master class, everything is available. If you want to buy them, they are available. And our store link is not here for now because we are promoting the masterclass that is coming up. So send us a DM if you would like to get that, and then the moment you buy any of the things that we have, then you can become a member of the community. So thank you so much, guys. If there's no other question, then I will just say good night to you from here. Thank you, guys. Good night.